9 o'clock. And joining us in studio this morning from Tobosa Developmental Services. I've talked to you since I did this, so I'm going to see if I'm going to remember if I don't butcher this. Gina Arambula. Very good. I want to say Arambula. Arambula.
Yes.
Joining us with Tobosa Developmental Services. Also, Felicia Juarez back with us as well. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are y'all doing today?
Good.
Good.
Well, enjoying the weather.
Enjoying the weather. Enjoying it
hot.
while we got it. Yeah. So, in all fairness, yeah, it's going to be warm, but we're used to it, right? Come on out to the event and have fun. There's going to be plenty of drinking, eating, music, and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So, you'll have a place to cool off. You'll be good to go. So,
An oasis, if you will.
an oasis, yes. But first off, before we talk about Friday and all this good stuff, just give folks that aren't familiar with Tobosa and just kind of give them, because it's a big umbrella, but Tobosa really they help folks, families with children with early developmental issues. They help adults with special needs for life skills, job coaching, all of that stuff. They offer a daycare center for families. There's more, and I keep.
There's more. Yeah.
There's so much more.
I'm just scratching the surface, but you guys really provide services for a multitude of families and needs here.
Yeah,
It's
we like to brag that Tobosa, being the gem and stuff that it is it serves people from birth all the way, even pre-birth and stuff for some of our programs too, all the way to the end of life.
Gosh.
So we cover all the way through.
I know it's a little crass, but I from the womb to the tomb, I think is a beautiful. I know it's a little crass and doesn't look sexy on a shirt, but it kind of does.
Put a hashtag.
Hashtag womb to the tomb. We got it. But all joking aside, they really do. They help folks, and obviously with science and technology the way it is, when we were kids, a lot of things that you guys are doing now for kids before they're 3 years or 3 years up at 3 years old is gangbusters, different than when we grew up. So things like kids on the spectrum,
Early intervention. Can I tell you that
dyslexia, all that kind of stuff.
when we first got Rhiannon's diagnosis, I mean, this was 2014.
Okay.
It was 2015, actually. It was still, I mean, we've jumped leaps and bounds in what we understand about autism spectrum since just 2015. Like, it has changed so much.
Yeah.
And early intervention has become such a powerful tool in finding, those kids on the spectrum, and we're doing something about it.
Well, and I think we're, and I'm not going to turn this into a whole science discussion, but and it's also, I think we got to a point where we're now people that maybe weren't diagnosed being on the spectrum because
Right here.
they're just.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
They're a little quirky. We didn't realize, you know what I mean? They just, that's Sean.
I joke about it all the time. I'm like, look, I'm on the spectrum. I'm pretty sure at least. So.
But in all seriousness, we are learning. It's like, you know what? These are actually parts of autism and being on the spectrum. These are a much more milder form or much more different. But it's the same family we're talking about here, and so we're learning that kind of stuff, and the early end. I mean, now there's like, that's why you're seeing kids that are like 3 years old wearing eyeglasses and stuff. Where that was, I think when we were kids, they didn't even mess with your eyes until you were in school.
I had glasses when I was 2 years old, but that was only because I was running into walls, falling down, getting back up, and doing it again.
And they said that we should put some
That boy
glasses
ain't
on.
right. We should probably do something about that. And now I'm in radio, so make of that what you will.
But that's what Tobosa does. I mean, that's scratching the surface again, but really that's what it's all about. So that being said, we would love for you to come out and support their big fun event that's happening on Friday, because at the end of the day, this big event is all to support and keep all of the stuff that goes on through Tobosa. Oh, by the way, for all those children early intervention stuff we're talking about, free of charge to the parents.
Absolutely.
All that stuff, when they're learning about their kid, if they're being on the spectrum and how to navigate that, or if the kid has a hearing disability or a vision issue or something like that, all of that is fixed and found for them free of charge, by the way. Free of charge. So
a full year of early intervention for my child, where they would come out on a weekly basis. You have sat on my couch on a weekly basis, and showed, through play, just through simple play, rote counting, things like that make a massive difference. And I was there learning. I was there taking notes and learning every step of the way. And it was all 100% free, and it changed my life.
Yeah. So that's what we're talking about here. So how do you help? Come on out.
Learn more.
Enjoy some baseball and come have some fun with us and some live music and food and come be a part of our party. That's pretty much it. So
we'll have more information on that, what we do and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, by the way, if you want to learn about all these services and you're thinking, really, this is available to me? My family could definitely benefit stuff. Oh, come on by and learn about it, too. And while you're there, come eat some food and dance and have some fun and all that good stuff, too. Absolutely. But the event's called the 7th Inning Stretch because they're partnered with the Roswell Invaders here, our local baseball team, which, by the way, their season's getting underway here. And they're I'm not sure if they were looking for host families for some of the ball players. I'm not sure if they found all they need.
Them all.
Okay, good.
Yes.
But
I'm sure it was a real hard sell. Hey, we've got some burly baseball players who are looking for a place to crash. Single ladies, if you happen to have an extra bedroom or
I'm
something.
thinking, if
Actually, she had a little trouble this year. So
yeah, I know they did. They had trouble.
I know Roswell's a thirsty town, all right?
But that's a selling point. I'm like, yeah, you want a young man in his physical prime living in your house for a couple months?
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking dirty like his. I'm talking
clean
like
the gutters,
mow the lawn,
yeah.
work on this. Oh yeah, I've been getting. I think of You ever seen Grandma's Boy?
Yep.
One of my favorite movies, by the way. It's an awful, stupid movie,
terrible.
but I love it. There's a scene where he moves back with his grandma, and he comes back, and Grandma gets him up at 6 to clean the gutters and do all these. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Put this guy to work. Just saying.
Exactly. Picture Jose Canseco sitting in your living room folding towels.
That's awesome.
Right?
But anyway, but if you'd like to do that, I'm glad they got everybody.
They did, but they're still needing support and trying to raise money because there's 2 families they did bring their family and they need to stay at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
But they do need some funds to help them out for those 2 months.
Okay, so if someone would like to step up or somebody's like to come out and be involved, come out Friday, learn all about it, and we'll give you more information about how you can get involved here. But so let's talk about this Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. out at the Chavez County Courthouse lawn is going to be our Tobosa's 7th inning stretch with the Roswell Invaders here. Hey, kind of give a little background. How did this all come to be, and how did this all just come to happen? I'm kind of curious.
Well, Gina is new to the Tobosa family.
Welcome.
And, one of
Threw your feet right to the fire.
Right? She sure did. And one of the things is we were talking about, we've always talked about ways that we could get involved with the community and in the same token get our message out. Mm-hmm. And so Gina, having resources that she has, just started asking around, and this event kind of evolved. And so, Gina, you can give like the full detail on like you contacting them. And
I just started contacting people, and I started with the Invaders
Okay.
because I saw that they had it on their website.
Gotcha.
That we can fundraise by purchasing. People can purchase.
You can help each
tickets
other. Yeah.
through their links, and that would help Tobosa. So we started off with that, but then later on, I started thinking, and I asked our CEO that if we can do a big event, kind of supporting.
Sure.
Actually
kick off their season and kick off kind of
ours
our season for you.
And
Yeah.
actually also to help the community, because we asked a lot of people for to come out and discuss what they do in the community. So it's like a little kickoff after COVID, and
Nice.
And just everybody kind of enjoying
Yeah.
something.
So really, it's the Memorial Day weekend here. I know a lot of don't act like you're not going to cut out of work early on Friday. Don't act like you're not. I know that move. And
I kind of have to. I have a thing.
You have an excuse. But would love for you to come spend some, and even if you can't do it till you get off work at 5, 6 o'clock, they're going to be there partying still. So come on down and be a part of the event. It really is a great chance to come. Like you said, if you as a family are looking for some of the services that Tobosa offers, it's a great resource because, like you said, you're going to have all of your department heads, all of your folks that can meet with families and talk with them about what Tobosa can do through the various, whether it's daycare or if you've got an adult with special needs that needs help with life skills and job coaching and all that. All of that's part of the Tobosa umbrella here, so they can help with that stuff. But if you're just looking for a great chance to come have some fun with the family, maybe get some tickets to some baseball games and things like that.
We are going to be raffling out tickets.
Yeah.
So most definitely. And then also we have our American Legion, the color guard.
Okay.
Is going to kick off our
Okay,
ceremony.
make it official here and do a kind of proper salute to our flag and our country and kick things off. Much like a baseball game. You sing the national anthem. We're gonna bring the flags in and pay tribute to our country before
and of course we wanted to set the event kind of surrounded by things that happen at baseball games. So we've got that, and we've got live bands.
Yeah. So you gotta. I imagine there's got to be some peanuts and Cracker Jacks lying around
That's
somewhere, right?
They even hired an overweight guy to come out and scratch himself. It's true authenticity.
It's Sean.
It
It's
is.
Sean.
It's me. It's
I'm that guy.
Mike. You got to leave something for the people. Spoiler alert. Jeez.
Well, he is going to wear pinstripes, so there's that.
Gonna randomly point to places, have a bat on my shoulder. It's the whole thing.
But there will be actually a meet and greet with the invaders, so they will have an opportunity to meet the community.
Yeah, meet the
and stuff
players,
too,
and kids love that. So bring the kids out, let them make the ball players, and who knows, they might even have a catch with them out there or something.
Yes.
It's out in the park there,
Is
or
it
out on the
Rosie?
courthouse lawn.
Their mascot is the mascot gonna be there? I think it's
Yes.
Rosie.
There's going to be their mascot, and we're having our 2 mascots out there too.
Oh, I didn't know you guys had mascots.
Well,
Of course.
mascots for this event.
Oh,
I was on the board 3 days ago. I didn't even know that we had mascots.
it's Sean. You're the mascot. No, I'm
There you
kidding.
go. It's the overweight guy that's gonna scratch himself.
By the way, you're gonna be busy
A
on
lot
Friday.
of hats. A lot of hats.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we thought it was an opportunity because the kids should be getting out about half day that day.
Yeah. It'll be the last day of school, and parents, you know as well as I do, they're gonna come with fire and brimstone when they get off
they are.
school on Friday, and that's gonna be a ball of fire coming at your house, hot and ready, with 2 months of freedom in front of them. Oh, they're gonna be. Take them to the courthouse lawn, let them burn that energy off.
Absolutely.
By 8:30 that night, they're gonna be tuckered out. And you're like, oh.
We have a petting zoo.
There you go. You got
Oh,
the pay-
snap.
You're gonna so you get home, put Disney Plus on for about 10 minutes, then we're passed out. So.
I know.
Exactly. One episode of Bluey. They're gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, but come on out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be games, fun. It's just a community picnic, basically.
Yeah.
Just coming out and have fun, and at the same time, get a chance to meet some of the Roswell Invader baseball, meet the new team this year, and who knows, you might be shaking hands with the next Babe Ruth or
That's right.
whoever out there. I was gonna say like. One of them, but I was like, man, everyone's got controversy nowadays. Like Jose Canseco, no, can't say that guy. But Babe Ruth.
You're good with baby.
But yeah, definitely, you can come out and meet, and that's just it. These guys are it's fun because this level of baseball, they're so passionate about it, and it's all these players that come for the love of the game, and it really is the true pastime part of baseball. Now, granted, these guys are all trying and hopefully someday are looking to make it in the majors or something like that. But they're still playing because they love baseball. You know what I mean?
Albert
and I think that's fun.
Pujols. I was sitting here trying to think of the guy's name. Albert Pujols. That's the only other baseball player that like sits in my head. Yeah, just because of his name
Big
mostly.
sports
but yeah.
fans here.
Albert Pujols.
Nothing.
Yeah. You could be
I know
meeting
that
the next.
one.
I was trying to think of you could be meeting the next Albert Pujols.
There you go.
Yeah. Come on out.
The other thing that I wanted to mention is that games June through July, mid-July, the Invaders have teamed up with Tobosa.
Oh, cool.
To allow us part of the proceeds that the tickets are bought.
Oh, nice. You're
will
going
go
back to Tobosa. Okay. Now, do they have to buy them through your links, or if they get tickets anywhere? for
No,
those?
they would have to buy it through our link.
Okay, so when you buy tickets for games in June, to help Tobosa out, we ask that you go through Tobosa's Facebook page or website and click the links there. I know on the Facebook page is the flyer for the event here, and then I think are those all of June's games? June and July looks
June
like.
and July.
There's like 6 different games there that you can click the link direct, get your tickets through that link, and a portion of your purchase goes right back to Tobosa. So that's a great way to help out.
Yeah,
So.
it's super cool. They're going to have some of our guys out there. We've got we've already got one of our individuals who has his own newsstand and snack stand, and so he'll be out there.
Selling.
Stuff.
He's gonna.
We have somebody that's going to be going out there doing the first pitch, and so they're just
They're just
awesome
making it
things that-
accommodating and really partnering with the community and
Yes.
doing.
Yes,
That's
definitely.
great to hear. So really, first 2 months of the season going to be Tobosa night out at the ballpark here.
Yes.
So definitely come on out.
Especially the 14th. June 14th is
That's the big
our-
Tobosa day out at the ball game there. So is that when you guys doing the first pitch
Yeah.
and all that stuff? Now is he going to have his concession stand for all these games or just the?
I believe it's just that one.
Okay.
just that one day.
Unless he makes a killing, they're going
Right.
to bring him back.
They might like it. Yeah.
He's got all the
Gina?
good stuff.
Yeah, right.
Bringing out the kettle corn and stuff. I don't know.
He's got the good Skittles.
They're real hard to find ones, you know?
Yes.
And we still have availability if any arts and crafts or
Okay,
any
if you
type
wanna be
of
a booth, a vendor out
vendors,
there,
any type
okay.
of vendors that would like
Yeah.
to join us.
Good deal.
Still.
Come, but the event's Friday, so don't
Yes.
wait till
Yeah.
Friday to get a hold of
Right.
Gina here. Reach out maybe like today
Yes, today or tomorrow.
to do that. But yeah, so it's going to be 10 a.m. to 8. So it's going to be pretty much all day out on the Travis County Courthouse lawn. Come on, I know it's Memorial Day weekend, so there isn't going to be the first Friday stuff there. So it'll be just Tobosa and Invader stuff here on the courthouse lawn this Friday. So come on, they'll be there till 8:00 at night.
Yes.
So hopefully the party's going on all day. So maybe if you can't make it, during the day, come out. Maybe swing by during lunch on your lunch hour at noon. Come on by for a little bit, get something to eat, and check out some of the music, and maybe learn if you need some information about some of the services. Come on out, meet a couple of the invaders, and or if you want, just come out maybe after dinner when the kids get out of school that day, and just bring the whole family down, get them good and tired, and then send them home at 8:00 at night.
There you go.
In the meantime, though, if you can't make it out to Friday, what's probably the best way to learn if there's families or people listening right now and they're saying, I'm just new to the area learning about Tobosa. Is it go to trytobosa.org is probably the best resource to kind of learn about what Tobosa does?
Yeah, and if you want to learn specifically about Tobosa, they have their website. We also have websites for 2 of the 4 children's services. So,
Okay.
Los Pasitos has their own website that talks about early intervention.
Yeah, they're part of Tobosa, but they almost kind of their own entity because they're what they do is specialized and it's unique to what everything else is.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of its own branch of Tobosa, but it's all part of the umbrella.
Yeah, and then Little Steps also has their own website as
Good
well.
deal. Which is actually
which is
your daycare center. If you don't have children that have early intervention issues, no problem. Little Steps is there for if you just need a daycare center in an educational and formal environment for your kids and that doing education that they can do. And by the way, come on out Friday. There'll be representatives from Little Steps there to show you all about the curriculum and the program and exactly what your child's going to be doing in Little Steps and all.
And
that
we
good
have
stuff.
home visiting, and which is about almost 2 years old, and CPP, which is child parent psychotherapy, that is just getting started. And it's
Okay.
about a year into it now.
Okay.
Still getting the foundation of that built up, but all these divisions will be represented over at the courthouse lawn, and we could talk about all these services. Essentially, every service that Tobosa provides is free to the community, with the exception of our learning center, our daycare.
Okay. Well,
Of
that's
course,
a private business,
Yeah.
and and to be honest, they're providing a service, not a medical service. They're
Yeah,
providing
correct.
But,
a
but
service.
bear in mind that the monies that you're spending with Little Steps is going towards an
It's
umbrella
being-
of amazing
What's not covering
group
the needs of
organizations.
Little Steps is going back to help Los
Exactly,
Pasitos or
exactly.
Absolutely.
or any of the other parts of Tobosa here.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, so you're supporting either way. But yes, the one thing, one for-profit part of Tobosa really is the Little Steps, and that's just it's an amazing daycare center. But at the end of the day, it's not a medical facility; it's just a daycare center.
Correct.
So, but if you want a place where your kids get a structured and fun environment while you're at work and things like that, and I'm sure the kids that kind of use the Little Steps as their place for their once they get to school, I bet their grades and stuff are a little better because they're kind of getting a jump start on some of the stuff
100%.
in Little Steps there. So by the time they get to kindergarten, first and second grade, it's almost a review for some of the stuff we're talking about.
Absolutely. And what's super cool is, I mean, there's a portion of legislation has approved childcare to be free. Where if you qualify for childcare assistance,
Okay.
they have just recently passed.
Yep.
Where if you qualify for childcare assistance, it is absolutely the state will pay for it 100%.
Nice.
So
that might be an
there is
avenue
a
for some
way to
families.
be able to, yes.
Yeah, be like, hey, I want to go to Little Stuff, but I can't afford it. Well, you know what? Maybe there is a way we can do that. Again, talk to the folks at Tobosa. They can help you navigate through that stuff. Trust me. Right. Tobosa has a bunch of staff that are really good at finding ways to get services you need to be paid for by somebody else.
You're not wrong. You're absolutely right.
It's what we do.
It's the dance that they do, and they're real good at it.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
but it's all for the for a good, for an amazing thing. It's,
absolutely. Well, that's just it. This is what they do: is they help people in need, and we're gonna have fun and talk baseball and eat food and watch some music and all that on Friday, and kick our shoes back or kick our hair back a little bit in the courthouse lawn, but. All of this is serving a greater good. It's to help our kids and our families in this community, and we really appreciate the Invaders partnering and keeping, they're very much a fabric of the community. But granted, their players come from other places, but we bring them in and adopt them, and the team is our team, and it's just really neat to see that. So it's great to see that you guys are partnering, their family partnering with your family to make all of Roswell's families a better place.
Absolutely.
And we actually like to thank all our sponsors. I mean, they're phenomenal, especially Holly Frontier.
Yeah, list them all off. Yeah, list off those sponsors there. Crumlin and all the ones that are on your list there. Because
we have Holly Frontier was our biggest sponsor, New Mexico Gas Company, Crumlin, Roswell Tires, Richland, Custom Construction, Lopez for donating the tickets.
Awesome.
Insurance, and George Carpet, and Hampton's Farms for the peanuts.
Awesome.
Nice.
So
we
have
nuts
a
straight
few
from
more.
the farm.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Health Quest too, donating some stuff too.
Awesome. Well, events like this don't happen without support of businesses like this in our community, and some of those names you mentioned. I hear those names a lot being mentioned in many nonprofit events that are happening, and we thank them for continuing to support. And the title sponsor, Holly Frontier, again, another company that constantly is in the forefront of Crumlin, Richland. These are names I hear all the time, and like, oh yeah, we got a golf tournament or we got this event for folks. These businesses constantly support our community.
Great.
Support them. As they support us.
Absolutely.
So, definitely. Good deal. And then again, come on out this Friday. Everything gets underway at 10 a.m. on the Chavez County Courthouse lawn. It's a come and go all day event, 10 to 8. So if you can't make it till 2 or 3 or 7, or if you get there 7, you better get a lot done in an hour because it wraps up at 8. But whenever you have time, bring your family down to the Chavez County Courthouse lawn. Don't forget, plenty of parking behind the courthouse. There's even parking across the street here too. And I don't like telling people, but there's a city parking spot like right in here. It was like 6. I don't like tell people because
Shut up.
yeah, right. That's my spot. That's my little gem. But there's some open spots. As long as you don't park there during the week, you can park there Friday in the afternoon. You're fine. But the rest of the time is save me a spot. And, right? I tried to get the mayor to put a sign up, but he wasn't too down with that for some reason.
New mayor, you haven't tried in a while.
Oh, we have a new mayor.
That's
I've not
right.
tried. Let me turn those screws next week when he's on, or 2 weeks here when he's on.
That's funny.
Very good.
I will say something real quick before we wrap up. I will tell my story with Rhiannon to anybody who will listen. It's an absolute life changer. The early intervention and Los Positos and having a place like Tobosa. I mean, they made an insane amount of difference in my life and so many others. So I cannot stop singing the praises of Tobosa. It's an amazing, wonderful organization. You guys do fantastic work, and I encourage anybody out there in the community, if you have questions, if you have even just if your child isn't hitting those milestones like you think they should be. Ask questions. Ask your pediatrician. Find out. Push. Turn the screws as much as you can because it makes a difference, and Tobosa makes a difference.
And everything is free.
Absolutely.
Everything is
Exactly.
absolutely free.
And I'm curious to see like what you guys can do in the future, because I mean, I don't know. I live a lifetime where some of the stuff you do we didn't even think of that kind. You know what I mean? It wasn't on the radar, and now it is. And I'm like, what's it going to look like in 15, 20 years from now? Like, what's next? Are you guys going to be able to, I don't know, give kids like still not born yet eyeglasses? I have no idea. I mean, what? Yeah, we can do it in the womb now. The contacts, not eyeglasses. They're too big. But contacts we can do. I mean, I don't know. Where are we next?
Figure something out.
It's time to pick out your prenatal frames.
I mean, where are we at next? I don't know. It's impressive, but agree. Come on out this Friday. Learn, and if you can't wait, if you're just learning, please reach out to Tobosa. Go to trytobosa.org. TRYTOB. I know it's one to say Tobosa with an A, but it's TOBOSA.
Right.
I did that a couple times. I was like, no, it's an O, not an A. And anyway, and then go to that website. You can learn about, I know because there's a lot going on here, but you can learn about all the different services, probably even some we didn't even cover that Tobosa can offer for your family. And of course, if you got time, come on out this Friday. Come have some fun. Bring the whole family. Come enjoy the music and enjoy the food and enjoy the baseball. Enjoy the Invaders and of course, if you want to come see some Invader games, go to trytobosa.org or go to Tobosa's Facebook page. You can just type in Tobosa Developmental Services. It'll pop right up. And then you'll find the flyer for this Friday's event there. It's a big green flyer, alien green. And click. There's some links in the middle of the page there with the dates of June and July Invader games. That if you click the link to the corresponding one, you can get tickets to that game. And then when you go through that portal, that actually helps Tobosa. So a portion of your ticket purchase will go back to the programs at Tobosa here, too.
And to get any information on any of the children's links, you can go to the Try Tobosa, and they have links that go there. And we also have Facebook pages, so just
Very good.
Everybody's connected.
Is there like a main phone number could people call if you're not into the reading stuff and want to talk to a human being? What's the best number to do that?
575-624-1025.
Very good.
Simple number.
And that's kind of the umbrella number. So if you're like, I want to learn about those, they'll transfer you to the appropriate place you need to go to there. But if you like to talk to human beings, I know some people, I get it. I mean, there's times I don't want to be touched, and times like, I got it. Leave me alone. And then there's times I'm like, all right, wet nurse me through this entire thing.
I need a human voice. I get lonely sometimes, you know? Sometimes I just want to call the 624-1025 and be like, how are you? How are you guys doing?
And they're like, you got anything? No, just want to see how you're doing.
I'm just curious. Can I ask you how your day's been in a long time? I think so. Let's talk.
We would love that.
There you go. Well, maybe you should do it. He's got busy Friday. He's got to wear pinstripes. He's got
scratch.
Oh, and be Sean.
Now the peanuts that are being provided, will these be warm nuts?
Yeah, we could.
Okay, I just need to know if my nuts will be warmed.
Okay.
I'm a man who likes
It's
a
not
warm
an airplane.
nut.
It's a ball game.
I just like a warm nut. All right. I'm a man who prefers
warm nuts
a warm
are for
nut.
airplanes. Room temperature nuts
you know
are
what?
for ball games.
Just give me your nuts however you got them. I'll warm them up myself.
There you go.
Have you ever had warm nuts?
Yes, they're amazing.
When I was, all right, I get real quick. One time in my life, I flew in first class. One time. And when I did it, that's when I learned of, do you want warm nuts? I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I was like, all of a sudden, this lady handed me a bowl of nuts and said, would you like warm nuts? I'm like, no, they're fine. And no, I'm just kidding.
Is that a weird way to ask for a blanket? No, that's not it.
But I said, but I took them, and warm nuts are way better than room temperature nuts. I didn't realize that was a thing till I ate the thing.
Well, I mean, it's a backup plan.
Yeah.
It is going to be like 100.
That's true.
Yeah,
your
hang
nuts
out.
will be warm regardless.
Exactly.
So you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, ladies. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on Friday. And again, folks, come on out, have some fun. Learn about all the different opportunities available through Tobosa, and come on out, get you some Invaders tickets, and meet the team, and just it's a fun Friday before you start your Memorial Day plans.
There you
Come
go.
out and spend it with us here too. Good deal. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds great.